A big debate over teenage sexting. It's a growing problem.
Yeah, according to a recent study, 1 in 5 girls admits to sending a sexually explicit picture of herself to someone through email or text. But today, Senator Kirk Watson filed a bill that would lighten the sentence for teen-to-teen sexting. And KXAN's Aaron Cargile is here in the studio to explain. Aaron?
Good evening, Leslie and Robert. Most teens probably don't even realize that sending a nude photo to another teen on a cell phone, even as a joke, falls under felony child pornography, which comes with prison time and sex offender registration requirements. Some feel it's too harsh, and the Attorney General calls the new proposal a win-win for teens and prosecutors. Right now, prosecutors have 2 main options for teen sexting cases.
They could either prosecute them under our very strict adult pornography laws or do nothing.
State Senator Kirk Watson says doing nothing seems to be the norm. So Monday, he teamed up with the Texas Attorney General to describe the bill that would classify the crime as a Class C misdemeanor for first-time violators under 18.
Our goal is not to put more teens behind bars, but to try to prevent this type of conduct from taking place.
Instead of prison, they are proposing parents get involved. A judge could make them join their teen and education classes. Those who are convicted would also get the chance to wipe the slate clean when they turn 17.
Well, the bill is a step in the right direction. I think it's still got a lot of work that needs to be done.
The Williamson County District Attorney is concerned about the light charge that carries the same weight as a traffic ticket.
A Class C misdemeanor with a maximum $500 fine is, in my mind, a little too lenient for that kind of a crime. I'd rather see it as a Class A or B misdemeanor.
Senator Watson says prosecutors would have the option to upgrade. Bradley's office has been able to get misdemeanor convictions on several sexting cases under the adult pornography law, including a case involving a teenage girl who made an inappropriate video with her boyfriend.
That wasn't public until they broke up, and then somehow that videotape began to be distributed. It actually ended up getting on YouTube, and so it became much more embarrassing in public. And because of the age of the girl, even though it was consensually created, it becomes child pornography.
If the bill becomes law, school districts would also be required to educate students about the harmful consequences.
They are exposing themselves around the world forevermore.
And the bill also addresses teens who receive sexually explicit images. If they report it to authorities within 48 hours, they're off the hook for possession of child porn charges. Now, some of you weighed in on this bill on our Facebook page. Take a look. Cameron said perhaps keeping the harsh penalties as they are would deter teens from doing this in the first place. We should be giving the message that sexting will not be tolerated instead of reducing the severity of it down to that of a speeding ticket. Another person writes, finally, a good idea from politicians. This is a good way of protecting our teens. As always, thanks for your feedback. Leslie?
Aaron, thank you for that. Well, parents, what part do you play in preventing your teenagers from sexting? CommonSenseMedia.org says to be proactive. Don't wait for an incident to happen before you talk about the consequences. Remind your teenagers that once an image is sent, it can never be retrieved and they will lose control of it. Talk to them about the pressures to send revealing photos, and that no matter how big the social pressure is, the potential social humiliation can be worse. And teach your children also that the buck stops with them. If someone sends them a photo, they should delete it immediately. Tell them it's better to be part of the solution rather than the problem.